Why?
Hi, Babak.
Bonjour Xavier. Je pense que Samy va venir aujourd'hui.
Ok, je suis en déplacement aujourd'hui.
Il vient d'envoyer un agenda pour la séance aujourd'hui.
Ok, cool. Je reviens vers toi sous peu avec la proposition, hein. J'ai formulé une proposition, comme ça, là, j'aurai ton retour.
D'accord.
Hein?
Good afternoon, Babak. And
Hi Sammy, how are you doing?
Hi, Sami.
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Fine.
Sorry, I
fine.
was not able to join last few meetings.
Yeah. Well, Xavier and I had a little shindig last week together, so it was good. It was 20 minutes, I think. I was on the train.
Good, good.
So
Right.
are you still in India or you're back?
Yeah, I'm still in India. I will be back September 3rd.
Okay.
So another 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Before
I
coming back.
missed the deadline to book hotel rooms, and the hotel rooms are crazy. They're like 500, 600 a night.
Wow, it's going crazy. Yes, I totally agree.
Guys, the hotels I usually go to in San Francisco, they're at 1,200, 1,300 a night. But in San
Wow.
Jose, they're also around 500, 600, and they sold out the block of rooms. And for the speakers, I mean, we haven't even received our little voucher to register. So I didn't
Yeah, I think
bother.
that will come only after August 15th, after we submit the thing, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the hotel rooms are all gone. The block ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, so I was lucky I found a room, but it's going to be in Redwood City. So
Yeah, that's really, really kind of unfortunate.
yeah, they should, they need to deal with this because of the size, the number of people coming.
Right.
And from outside, they need to deal with the hotels. Anyways,
Yeah, I think the thing is they should give the dates earlier.
yeah, it's August 2nd was the deadline for the block rooms, and I missed it by a few days.
Yeah, I have not looked into that yet.
Yeah.
I need to figure out.
Well, you're come from Portland.
Yeah, but still I need
Yeah.
rooms, right?
You still need rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would look now. It's getting pretty crazy.
Right. I should start looking into the thing yet. I have not had a chance to spend time on this yet. So the due date is August 15th, right? August 25th, right?
For the draft of the presentation,
Correct,
yeah. So I'm
correct,
working on that. I pinged Sadas and I also invited Scott Chamberlain from Neurowatts, and Scott has replied. I've not heard back from Sadas, so he might be on vacation, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think since we have only like about 2 more weeks, we
Yeah,
should
it's
get that done.
basically 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah. So welcome, Terry. Terry, have you joined before?
Terry may be using an AI.
If you're talking, you are on mute.
Hello. Sorry. Just took me a while. I was multitasking and between different monitors. Yeah, this is my first time sitting in. I just came across the Open Compute organization recently, just through some colleagues or partners in the data center space. So wanted to just learn and just sit in and listen and absorb. So thanks for
Sounds
letting me.
good. Can you tell us a little bit about your background, Terry?
Sure. I'm the CEO of Hot Start. We're a manufacturing company here in Spokane, Washington. We've been around since 1942 for quite a while. And what we have been developing, designing, manufacturing over the years is a niche that's preheating engines and backup generators that are used in data centers to make sure that power stays on when the power goes out. And so our biggest customers are the generator designer and manufacturers like Caterpillar and Cummins and Rolls-Royce, and the data centers buy those generators to install in their data centers. And then we've developed a new product that our product stays on drawing electricity 24/7 because you never know when there's going to be a power outage. So we developed a new product that uses up to 70% less power. And we're going to the data centers directly now to share that with them. And they're interested in using less power because they're always quantifying PUE and these other things. So it's exciting and it's fun. We're starting to do business with different kinds of data centers around the world and have our first big shipment going to a hyperscaler here in a couple of weeks. And it's exciting space to be a part of. So thanks for letting me be a part of it. And is there any you guys have some other questions for me or anything I can help you with or?
No, maybe Sammy, since you're running this, you can give an intro to Terry.
Yeah, welcome, Terry. It's good to have people from different angles of the data center. And if you are optimizing it, that is one of the important things that we always want to see, that people can look at different metrics and see like what we can improve. And thank you for contributing that. So I'm hoping, is this going to the data center facilities in general on part of the items, right?
Yes.
Is there any metrics along this line? Do you have any insight into that? Like how is that your component plugs into it, and is there any people looking that kind of metrics somewhere it's showing up in the facilities?
Yeah, the metrics that we can quantify. We quantify how much power consumption that our block heaters are presently consuming. And then after retrofitting with the new energy efficient system, what the savings are. So the data centers can use that in their metrics for PUE. This is a small piece of the energy consumption in a data center. It's not huge, but every little bit I think is what they're after. And then their carbon footprints and their sustainability goals. This helps with that as well, as they're trying to meet their goals for sustainability, and that's where this group seems to have a big focus.
Yes, welcome. It's every little bit helps. Every improvement helps.
Yeah, every little bit. And Sammy, it was
Right, right.
interesting for me to hear that you're in India.
Yes.
I just hired a chief revenue officer who grew up in India and then came to the United States for his engineering degree in Wisconsin, and now he's on board with us. He's presently in Denver, living in Denver, but and then it was also, in fact, he's going to India here in a couple weeks to meet some of our customers in India, and then it was interesting to hear that you're in Portland. So we're PNW based. So
Oh, right, right. Pacific Northwest, yes. Good to hear.
yes.
So looks like we have 4 people today. And just kind of on a agenda side, we are kind of trying to see like any opens from anybody today to discuss.
We're with Xavier, we're trying to reproduce idle power and max power in a rack of servers in the experimental facilities here at EPFL. So that's
Okay.
the conversation we started with Xavier, and then we'll be basically finding master students who will do semester projects, or bachelor students who do semester projects that would then help us start working on KPIs.
That's wonderful. I think it's good to have some data to see. Do you know, Babak, when those data will be ready?
Xavier is starting the formulation of this problem, and we found one bachelor student so far. A bachelor will be signing up in September. So we'll have this coming semester, maybe by OCP heads up at a global summit, we'll have at least the idle versus max power for a few servers in the rack.
Okay, it's good. At least any data that you can collect, that will be helpful. Right. Any other opens?
The other open is I will have to put together a draft for the slides for the IT panel, and then I guess you'll be putting together a draft for the slides for the heads up.
Yeah, so I'll be putting. I need to work on it. I have not started it. I probably create a slide and probably share the link for the team. Anything that we as a team we used to add, any highlights that we want to bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you also know that we were represented in Singapore with the slides that we had from Dublin.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So that went really well.
Yeah, okay. You had the meeting with the gentleman who was presenting it, right?
Yeah, and they took the slides and they presented. It went really well. It was well received, and then that's all we have. But I've also been away for several weeks. So.
Okay, very good. It's nice to hear that. I think when I left, I didn't have a chance to sync up with you, and they were scheduling a meeting with you.
Yeah,
that's good. I think there's one more. I believe I talked to Sadas before I left. I think there was another presentation he was also planning. I don't know whether you and Sadas synced up, especially on the new investigations Sadas was doing, in addition to some of the energy efficiency things he was driving?
I'm not up to date with that.
Okay, okay.
yeah.
So your thing is the panel that you are trying to put together, right?
Right. So the panel, actually, so if Sadas has info, it would be good to hear from him because the panel will be Sadas and Scott Chamberlain from NeuralWatt. And I want to talk about what are the things we could do with IT. So Scott Chamberlain there's this AI startup company that basically does monitoring and figures out how to do optimal DVFS, right?
Okay.
And then Sadas is sort of looking at this cross section of APIs from software all the way down to transistors and beyond, right? So I have to figure out how I can coordinate the questions on a panel to bring all this stuff together.
Okay. And you're going to be hosting the panel, right?
I'm hosting a panel and they only have a maximum of 2 people. I'd invited more people, but there's a maximum of 2. So
I think they allow 4, but I don't know. This time I saw that as a submission, they were only limiting to 2. Probably we need to clarify how many really they're allowing on the panel.
They didn't let me give more than 2 names. Now I can ask them, I guess, if I can add more people, but they didn't let me when the proposal was
The
submitted.
submission, they didn't allow. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think I can ask to add more from
Yes,
state?
I think so. I didn't personally confirm it, but we should ask because
I will ask. Okay.
yeah, what they were limiting is the number of the tickets, the free tickets, but we should confirm with Kate.
Okay. Sounds
And
good.
I believe for the panel, we don't need a material except one slide with all the names and photos that need to be prepared and put it there. We don't need to put a questionnaires.
So the draft is just a slide.
Correct.
Okay.
The one slider with the head charts and the names, the company names and the title.
Okay.
And who's hosting the panel and who are the panelists.
Do you have a example of such a slide? So I can just
I think one from the last year.
Right? Yeah.
Right. What we did was, I think again, as a panel, you have to decide if you want to talk for maybe 1 or 2 slides before get the panel going.
Yeah.
Then we should add a material on like maybe some intro thing, right?
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Decide how you want to frame it. The problem is sometimes it's good to put some words there and our pictures there so that people can see like what is the panel is about, right? Rather than they reading offline and coming to the thing, right?
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, but
you might want to also, so Terry, all the information for this DCEM is also available online. So if you want to see, for example, the latest set of slides on a summary of what our work, you can find out online. There are also YouTube videos, recordings of the meetings, just in case. Yeah.
Great. Do you know how I get there? What the web address is, or Google, or?
Yeah. Do you have an OCP account?
OCP account. Oh, okay. I don't think I do.
How did you come across us?
Oh, I went to the website. Well, long story short, just some of the people with the one of our customers, just looking at what they were involved in the industry, and they were involved in this group. One of them was. So I just wanted to learn more about this group, and so I, looked at your website and looked at your different committees and the meetings and the calendar, and thought, gosh, I could learn more just listening and what's going on. So
I think you could create an account
okay,
and then join the Workstream, and then you will have access. I'm guessing that's how it works, Sammy, right?
Actually, you don't need a OCP account.
Okay.
OCP accounts are given to the people who are generally like either leads or hosting one of the projects.
Okay.
I can basically, if you go to the past events, you can see all the different presentations that we provided. But you do need to do your dig into a little bit. What we can do is we can just put some link here. You just go to the past events, then you can see the different
Thank you.
materials. Let me put a couple of links here. I think this is the one Babak that you presented. That has if you go inside the second link, search for Babak, you will see that slides too.
Oh, this is great.
And underneath there are links in the slides that it takes you to different contributions too.
Sammy, who was supposed to be here to present with me, but he couldn't make it. He's a co-lead.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
And
John,
I'll watch it later. But thank you very much, you guys. That's neat. So you have a conference coming up?
Yeah, the global
Yeah.
summit is in San Jose. That's 7,000 people. That's the biggest group of gathering, I think, of OCP.
Wow. When is it?
It's October 13th to 16th, I think.
Okay, neat.
Yeah, I was just telling Sammy that the block of rooms are already sold out.
Okay.
Hotel, because I live in Switzerland, and you know, with what you guys pay in San Jose per night, you can go to a luxury hotel in Switzerland where all the jet setters are, and meet a lot of rich people.
So you're in Switzerland?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that's why you see the little Swiss flag in my logo there. So
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Terry, if we are kind of having some manufacturing products and other things, this is a nice place to come in and even attend and showcase. If you, I don't know, you can go through this last link. There are the links where you can have booths and things like that, right?
Very cool.
And look into that. It may be opportunity for you to explore.
Yeah. We're attending data center conferences, have been for the last few years. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot.
A lot of different organizations.
Yeah.
And
I often end up going to sometimes 2 or 3 per month.
oh, wow.
And that's just in Europe, let alone other parts of the world. So there's a lot of them. So the difference between these conferences is that there is the DC conferences, industrial conferences. Those are construction people, and the people who are investing, they're all in real estate. So DC building is a real estate business basically. And then on the IT side, OCP is an IT conference, right? And you get to see all the IT people, and you will see also some DC people there too, but it's mostly computing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about 7x24? Maybe that's more of a US.
Yeah, so there is data center in Europe. There's data center dynamics. There's data center world. There's data center nation. I have a nonprofit, the Swiss Data Center Efficiency Association. We're media partners with all these, and some of these are ginormous. So the data center world in Frankfurt is 100,000 people.
Wow.
So yeah, and so yeah, the ones like there are also ones in the US I attend, but I'm mostly in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that this year looks like there's more people attending, and they expanded from 3 days to 4 days.
Unfortunately, they moved sustainability to Thursday. That's going to make it difficult. We have to fly out in midnight to come back because I have another conference to go to. So, but yeah, so the investment in the data center market was projected because of AI to be, I don't know, these companies are talking about hundreds of billions of dollars. The Economist announced a few weeks ago that the investment has grown faster than what they projected 2 years ago. So it's good business for you guys, for Terry.
It is. Yeah, we're seeing it. This demand for the products accelerates.
Yeah. So that will add to the number of participants also coming to the meeting and the more number of days, I guess, for the conference.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I also put a couple of other white papers.
Fantastic. Sustainability metrics. Great. Oh, PUE. Great.
Yeah, I think it's if you go to the contribution database. I don't know whether have you seen that before, Terry?
Which one?
I'll put a link last then.
The last link? Oh, the one you
The
just...
last link I just typed.
Okay.
You see all the different contributions. You can
Oh,
go
wow.
and filter it based on what is available.
Oh, neat.
And especially if you look for infrastructure, you'll see a lot of facilities and other things related to that.
Okay. So if we've done some papers or case studies, or others have, this is a place to upload them?
To view them, and once you contribute, then yeah, this is a place. There is a process to upload, but I believe that process is outlined as a contributions link. If you go there, then you can see that.
Thank you so much.
The other one, so Babak or Eric, is there any other materials ready? Is anything ready for review?
We don't have anything because I've not been attending the meetings, and
Okay.
so I don't. Yeah, I think the most important thing is to touch base with Sadas to see what he's
Right.
doing, because I've been completely out of touch with him for the summer.
Right.
If you think we can bring him in like next week, or actually next week, let's see, next week I'll be here. Let me check real quick. Yeah, next week I'll be here. So if we can get Sadas, that would be great.
Yeah, let me send a note. I
Let's
believe
Xavier also touch. Xavier, did you talk to Sadas? You know Sadas? Have you met him?
I don't think so. Maybe once.
Okay, so
Sami,
then,
with Sami.
yeah.
So that's okay. That would be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would
we
be good.
talked to probably
to-
once. Then you were out, Babak. I think one meeting we had a small conversation there.
Yeah. If we can get Sadas next week, I'll be here, and it'll be great to touch base with him also, because we are submitting the drafts for the presentations.
Yeah, I think let's do that. Let me send a note, and I will be also available next week. I won't be available following week.
Okay.
So let us. Anyways, due on August 25th, right? So it's good to
Yeah.
have a sync before we finally submit it.
Yeah, and the following week I will also be out. I'll be
Okay.
at a conference. Yeah,
I will cancel the following week anyway. Yeah. Let us meet, and if any other things that we want to sync up, let us sync up over the mail, and let us try to close the material. And if you want to review, like I could probably review that material that I am generating next week, and if you can review quickly, like yours, Babak, at least we can do a quick review before we submit it.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Anybody else has any other things that you want to bring up today?
I'm good.
Okay. Then let us give the time back, and let's meet next week. Eric, you want to say something?
Okay, great.
You're good? Okay.
No, it's great. Thanks a lot.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right. Great to see everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
See you, Terry and Babak, and
Okay.
see you then. Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye bye.